Hello friends, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be dressing like we did a decade ago, in 2007. 2007 was the year that brought us the iPhone, Rihanna's umbrella, the Don't Tase Me Bro meme, and the Beckhams to America. While YouTube was celebrating its second birthday, people were donning tiny vests and jumping ship from MySpace to Facebook. In regards to what we were wearing, it was a year of high-waisted jeans, headbands, and hair dye. I was also a human in 2007. It was 10 years ago, so I was 14 going on 15, and I remember the year quite vividly, so I definitely have my own biases about what I remember as being the iconic fashions of the day. So I'm sorry if I miss anything, and I definitely did miss some things. There's no way I got everything, but after going through some old Facebook photos and doing some research, I think I managed to put together 3 outfits that mirror some of the iconic styles of the time. Also, I'm going to be focusing mainly on American fashion trends, though I'm sure some of these were kind of international as well. All right, 2007. What happened and what we wore. So for my first outfit, I was inspired by what I remember wearing during the summer of 2007, as well as some of my favorite TV shows of the time, Gossip Girl and The Hills. I think that in this outfit, I kind of did like a mashup of a lot of the trends from 2007 in one. In 2007, there was a resurgence of 1950s inspired looks, including baby doll and trapeze style dresses. Bright colors were also a trend that year. So I chose this teal baby doll tunic style dress. This tunic also has a little bit of a banded bottom to get that floofy bubble hem effect. You're catching up to me. I need to walk backwards faster. The tunic top like hits at that mid thigh because you're always gonna be wearing leggings or jeans underneath. Wearing leggings under things is how I got away with wearing a lot of short dresses and skirts throughout high school, but leggings were also a huge trend of the mid to late 2000s. I love cropped leggings. I want to just wear more of these just like under dresses, because then you don't have to shave your whole thigh. Ballet flats were a big trend of the spring of 2007, again mirroring a 1950s style. I used to walk for miles in ballet flats, and my heels would just be completely raw by the end.
Oh my God.
It's flats, it's good for your feet. Though I was not a huge headband wearer myself, there's no question that 2007 was a year of head accessories. And just so you guys can see, I do have like little springies from the bottom of my headband.
Yeah, I tied that.
Yeah, Tyler expertly tied those. And finally, I also chose this large bag as an homage to the giant bag trend. Big bags were in, partially because celebrities used to tote around their small dogs in them.
He looks so comfortable in there.
He actually doesn't look that mad.
I think he likes it.
But I also suspect it was to carry around all of the gadgets you needed and all of their respective chargers.
What is that? Does that thing even work?
That is my phone from 2008, but I still feel like it counts. So for my makeup, I was inspired by the covers of the 17 magazines I have here. Lip gloss was everywhere in the 2000s. Everyone's just wearing lip gloss. I went for some gold eyeshadow, inspired by the CoverGirl eyeshadow that I used to use every single day in the spring semester of my freshman year of high school, which was like light gold and dark gold. G-L-A-M. Sun's about to go down, so I'm getting the last few rays I can with my, what would you call these? Just like giant bug glasses?
They're very bug-like.
So I think I am standing out a little bit just because my teal tunic is so bright. But I think like in terms of amongst other people, I don't stand out that much. 2007 was only 10 years ago after all. But I think that you can see the stark difference when I stand near the mannequins of like storefronts at the mall.
You fit right in.
I definitely think that this outfit has probably the most personal bias in it, just because I feel like this is like probably the closest to an outfit that I would have worn in 2007. But I do remember one episode of The Hills specifically where the characters were getting Pinkberry, and I, as a teenager in Chicago, did not have access to a Pinkberry and desperately wanted one. So fulfilling dreams right here in Glendale, California. I just dropped a strawberry in my giant bag. For my second outfit, I decided to go for a look inspired by Ciara, Fergie, Jessica Simpson, and pretty much anyone who hopped on the high-waisted wide leg jean trend. So I call this look Ciara hosting TRL. The public had mixed reactions to this trend. Jessica Simpson was notoriously criticized for her attempt at wearing the high-waisted jean. Nevertheless, many celebrities, runways, and fashion magazines wholeheartedly embraced the high-waisted jean trend. No holes in the knees to be found in these jeans. No accidental skin exposure. I am covered from belly button to ankle. I paired it with this white button-down top, going for the office wear vibe that was in fashion in 2007. I apologize for the wrinkles on the blouse. This is straight out of the Amazon bag. This trend included, or was at least adjacent to, the oft-referenced late 2000s cropped vest, which I did not include in this outfit. Here's a picture of me in a little vest from 2008 to make it up to you. The belt and the shoes I chose to add a little bit of color to the outfit. Wedges were in fashion that year, and any type of waist cinching belt, be it skinny or wide, was pretty prevalent. Backwards wedges, wooden wedges no less. Just tell me when I'm gonna die. I was inspired by this cover of Marie Claire magazine for my makeup look. This is Anne Hathaway, post-Devil Wears Prada and pre-Becoming Jane. She's got like a kind of nude glossy lip going on and a very subtle smoky eye. So I put on some like tingling lip gloss, like some plumping lip gloss, and it is making it a little bit hard to talk. Can you understand me?
I can understand you, but you sound like you just came from the dentist. Just a little bit.
Really?
Just a little bit.
There's something about both of these 2007 outfits, even though this one's a little more adult than the last one, that's very like bright and cheery. Kind of like fresh-faced, glossy-lipped, a couple bright colors, you know? Nailed it. I didn't do much to my hair in this outfit, but if you want, just imagine some like straight across blunt bangs. Does this work at all? I can't see. Hey Ty, look, it's the Apple store. You wanna go in and take pictures on photo booth? This is not a look that I would have rocked in 2007, though I do remember wearing a lot of button-down shirts over tank tops, but I thought that the high-waisted pant trend deserved a nod.
Today, 2007.
Interestingly, the high-rise jean trend was a complete 180 from the early 2000s trend of the ultra-low-rise jean. So how did jeans go so quickly from this to this? Part of it is probably just the fashion cycle, but it's interesting to note the celebrity pop culture timeline of that year. 2007 was an unfortunate year for a lot of celebrities. Many unflattering stories and pictures were published of these celebrities partying, getting arrested, and exiting cars without underwear on. A lot of iconic celebrities went to rehab during this year, and Vice even went so far as to call 2007 the year of the celebrity car crash. Time magazine stated that ladylike dressing from grandma's closet was popular in 2007, and that celebrities were using it to shore up their image. And fashion blogs cite 2007 as a year of modest dressing. I can't say for sure, but looking back, it does seem like the sudden rise of these jeans was associated with a reaction against the fashions of the early to mid 2000s. Okay, so this is outfit number 3. This last outfit is inspired by the scene and emo fashions from the mid to late 2000s. I chose these pink hair extensions as a nod to the dyed hair of the scene movement. Am I cutting my real hair? Oh my god, there's definitely some of my real hairs in there. I chose this Fall Out Boy t-shirt. 2007 was a huge year for Fall Out Boy, so feels appropriate. I also chose this studded belt, which I think is pretty iconic to the look. Hot Topic actually sells these things. Like when you first walk in, they're still like well stocked.
They're still around.
I didn't own one of these belts before this video, but I always kind of wanted one, and I think it's a keeper. I'm enjoying it so far. The skirt and fishnets were inspired by Avril Lavigne's look during her Best Damn Thing era, and I also chose these knee-high skull-printed socks to complement the tights. These low-rise black and white Converse were a pretty common footwear choice. My only issue with the Converse is that they're not worn down or written on enough.
Hold on, let me help you out here.
I also chose these black and white striped arm warmers, which were inspired by Avril 17 cover right here. I got these from eBay. They're kind of tight on my thumbs, so my thumbs are kind of getting cold. You know, like I'm cutting off circulation a little bit. I went for plain foundation and heavy eye makeup and very little lip makeup. Also, this backpack is not really inspired by anything I saw in 2007. This is actually a backpack that I currently own and use, but it felt right. So we're just going with it. I did not bring my sunglasses because I felt like if I was ever encountered with the sun today, I should just like squint emotionally. Here are some photos that you guys sent me on Twitter that capture the aesthetics of the emo and scene kid movements of the late 2000s. From the styles to the makeup to the camera angles. Thank you guys, and let's bask in this MySpace glory. We've got to take a selfie in this outfit, I think.
Got it.
I know that Wikipedia isn't the be-all end-all of sources, as your English teacher will probably tell you, but the Wikipedia page for the scene fashion trend heavily credits the internet for its spread. Specifically, hair and makeup tutorials on YouTube and MySpace. I think 2007 was like a fully internet fluent age, where like a lot of people could find pictures of other people on Facebook, on MySpace, on DeviantArt, on Flickr. You could have a whole fashion movement that was completely outside of like what was sold in like the newsstands, you know? Here's a super quick bonus outfit. Shout out to my mom who sent me some of my actual clothes from the late 2000s. Besides the tunic top and leggings look from the first outfit, I was very into medium wash flare jeans and long torso tops like this one. And don't forget the even longer tank top to layer underneath. This top and these flowery Converse are 100% authentic to my freshman and sophomore years of high school. She also sent me some bottoms, but those do not fit anymore. The one thing that I didn't quite get right this week are the eyebrows. I didn't want to pluck them. I've spent so much time trying to grow them back in, I couldn't do it. Though just know that 2006, 2007 were the years when I first tried to murder my eyebrows. It was really fun to try and style some looks around the 2007 aesthetic. And looking back, I do think that 2007 was a kind of transition year in terms of fashion, with a lot of the trends being pretty different from the early to mid 2000s. One of the things I wanted to find out is if there was anything from the year 2007 that I want to bring back. From the outfits I tried on, I would love to continue wearing 3/4 length cropped leggings. I like those things, they're fun, and you only have to shave half your leg. The studded belt, though I don't think it's out of fashion, as Hot Topic still definitely sells them like right as you walk in. And these flare jeans that I've been wearing since the bonus outfit, these are not my actual flare jeans from 2007. As I said, I don't fit into those anymore. So I did buy flare jeans for this video, and they're very comfortable. I've been wearing them for days. I think some of the other styles we'll probably see come back in the next few years. I think right now we're really pulling from like the late 90s, early 2000s and reviving those trends. So let's say 5 years, we might see some 2007 styles back in action. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Maybe the headbands will come back once more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the year 2007, the styles that I chose, if you thought I did a good or a bad job in the comments below. So make sure to let me know what you think. If you like that video, make sure to smash that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to smash that subscribe button. And if you've already smashed that subscribe button, make sure to smash that little bell icon to turn on post notifications so you get a notification every time that I post. Here are my social media handles, and make sure to check out my next beat. I do a lot of daily vlogging and Q&As on there. A big shout out to Steph for watching. Thanks for watching, Steph, and I will see you guys next time.